One of the things we're looking at here on the screen is one of the important tools in helping monitor and track the progress of your particular business. This is one of the tools that your 10X coach has within Coaching Club to really help you advance and improve. Let's have a look at this. In this particular business, the existing number of clients is 500. So we've got 500 clients. Our retention rate here is 85%. Great. So that means at the end of a year in this particular business, with a retention rate of 85%, we end up with 425 clients. Great. Now, in terms of our marketing strategy, at the moment our marketing strategy is generating 250 new leads or new inquiries. Our conversion rate on this is currently 30%, which means in terms of new clients coming in, we are acquiring 75 clients. So this is the bucket strategy almost perfectly, because we're staying with the same number of clients at the end of the year at the beginning, but we've actually lost 75 and we've gained 75 in there. So it's a net position of exactly identical. 5 transactions per year. Average transaction in this particular case is $425. And annual sales therefore just over $1 million at $1,062,500. Our cost of goods sold is 42%, and our expenses are $425,000. Okay. So that's how it looks. At the moment, the net profit in this business is $191,000, and our valuation is $573,750. That's where it sits at the moment. So let's just assume that with your complimentary initial discovery consultation, we can start to look at tweaking, honing, and improving these, and starting to look at where we head and how we get there faster. And obviously, Coaching Club is designed to support you in this particular way. Let's say, therefore, through some more effective strategies in servicing and delivering great results, we can improve the existing client retention by just 5% and move it from 85 to, say, 90%. Great. So now our retained customers moves from 425 to 450. The good news is we're going to improve the lead generation and new inquiries into your business. Literally putting this into perspective, we could put double from the 250. We could easily put 500 in there with the kind of strategies your 10X coach has available to them. But right now, let's just say we upgrade it from 250 to, say, 300. And we get better at the selling process, which is ultimately about conversion. The process improves and our conversion rate improves. But let's not make it ridiculous improvement. Let's just say we go from 30% to, say, 40% conversion. So out of 10 inquiries, we used to actually convert 3. Out of 10 inquiries, we now convert 4. So very doable. So 40%. Great. So now we're acquiring 120 new customers. So in total, we end up with 570 clients at the end of the year. Excellent. That's a good source to actually start working with. Now, through some effective client nurturing strategies from servicing and post-purchase reassurance, let's just say we're able to increase the number of transactions, or the frequency, if you like, of the clients coming back from 5 to 6, which is very doable. Would you agree? Okay, great. Of course, not if you are an undertaking business, but... And in terms of the average transaction, let's just say, either through a price increase or through value adding to that, we can move it from $425 to adding, say, $50 to that and making it $475 in terms of the average value of the transaction. Are we okay with that? $475? Great. So we've had an increase of around $600,000 in sales and moved to $1.6 million in terms of sales. Let's also look at cost of goods sold. Now, realistically, we probably could tweak through better buying power with suppliers, some more agreements, and be a little bit more aggressive in creating that, moving our cost of goods, say, from 42% back to, say, 40%. We okay with that? And from an expenses point of view, probably our operating expenses will go up. There'll be some more things we need to do from a marketing point of view. So this is actually investing money to actually make money. And obviously, you'll get involved with 10X Coaching Club, and therefore you'll want to invest that. So let's say put $50,000 in there additional for that. So let's say it's $475,000 in terms of costs. Okay. Now, what we've done is tweak some indicators here. Let's have a look at the result of that. Well, our old net profit was sitting at 191,000. New net profit is just under 500,000. Our old valuation was sitting around just over 500,000. Our new valuation is sitting at 1.499 million. So profit improvement here, we've actually had a $308,000 profit improvement per annum. And in terms of evaluation, 935,000 improvement in valuation. Now the question here is why? How come? See, we've done what? We've more than doubled the profit of the business. We've actually tripled the valuation of the business. So how do we do that? What do we do? Let me just say this. Have we doubled the number of customers and clients we're dealing with? No. We've increased it from 500 to 570. So we haven't doubled that. What have we done? Is we've tweaked a few little indicators. See, all we did really, if you look at this, we improved our retention rate by 5%. We actually had 50 more leads or new inquiries in the year. And rather than a 30% conversion, we moved it to a 40% conversion. All of them incredibly doable. The end result is, rather than 500 customers for the year, we ended up with 570. Incredibly doable. Now, you can probably imagine, and I've certainly seen businesses that have seen much greater growth than that in terms of the number of customers. And then, through some tweaking in terms of better servicing, better delivering, we've increased the number of transactions, and through more value-added selling and improving our sales process, or a simple price increase, we've actually added $50 to the transaction. End result of that, we've ended up with a massive increase in sales.
So your key projects are really going to revolve around your existing customers and your retention strategies, generating new leads and also converting those leads, understanding the number of times that clients buy from you and encouraging them to buy more, and also encouraging them to spend more with you when they buy, and then of course looking at your cost of sales and your expenses. Can you see how all of that comes together now? And we can have a different project for each of those areas. Now, projects. Who's ever worked on a project? Yeah? And how long do these projects take typically? Forever, some of you say. You're absolutely right. There's this thing called scope creep, right? Project starts this big, and before you know it, it's that big. Now, the key here is that we don't become overwhelmed with the number of projects or the size of the project. What we really need to do is we need to master something that we call chunking. Master chunking. So how do we do this? Well, at Coaching Club, what we do is we identify clearly all of these different projects that are relevant to you and your business to hold you accountable and get you working on these things. But more importantly, we also understand that you're not going to be able to deliver this project straight away. So let me ask you this. How do you eat a French stick? And you're probably thinking, how does this relate to projects? How do you eat a French stick, Tone? Break it up. That's certainly what they do in Paris. In Europe, absolutely, they break it. What do we do here in Australia? We slice it up, don't we? And why do we do that? Because we want to get butter on both sides and just taste better, doesn't it? It's easier to manage. It's easier to eat. Makes it edible, doesn't it? Well, we do exactly the same sort of thing with projects. What we do is we break them up into manageable pieces that can be delivered over a 90-day period. And you determine how big that piece is. But at the end of the day, once we start to master this concept of chunking, we can start to break things down and make us really effective at focusing on what needs to be done right now and within a very short period of time so that we can manage it effectively. And what it effectively does is make the project doable.
A strong commitment to implement. The best ideas in the world won't make a difference if we're not committed to implementation. So some of you will actually choose to get involved in and join Coaching Club. Fantastic. I guarantee it is actually designed to support you powerfully implementing the strategies. 6, ability to eliminate likely distractions. Occasionally a business owner says to me, well, Michael, the kids are a bit of a distraction. Should I eliminate them? No, don't do that. And to wrap these out, builds a strong support team, both internal as well as being external. It starts to wrap it together to give you and that entire team a real advantage to go where it needs to go. What is it? Opportunity. Opportunity. Now here's the interesting thing. If you didn't score in like the 7s, 8s and 9s, I would suggest straight away that Coaching Club is right for you, okay? No, seriously, because if you leave here without a structure and a support, and you know it won't immediately happen, but if you leave here without an effective structure and support, that's going to be an issue. So on your feedback forms, if you haven't already done so, point 7, make sure you tick in getting involved or getting some more information about what Coaching Club can offer and do for you, okay? You know, talking about opportunities and making it happen, it has been a fantastic opportunity in terms of working with you this evening. And so on behalf of Mario, Alf and John, the partners of CP Partners, and the team at 10X who are absolutely committed to giving you and delivering the next generation of coaching support, I want to acknowledge you, congratulate you and compliment you on investing your time, your energy and ultimately your commitment in advancing the course of business. It's people like you that are going to lead the future of business. Thank you. Your coach signing off.